Right, you are welcome to this video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can get a website, how you can get your website. So before you can create a website, you need two things. You need, firstly, you need a domain name, and you need an hosting. So these are like the two basic things that you need in order to get a website. You need a domain name and the hosting. So the domain name is like the name of the website, the name of your website, or just basically, like for example, facebook.com is a domain name. So that's the domain name. So the name of your website plus the extension. So let's say that what you want your website to be, let's say, Emmanuel, and so that's the name that you want. Then after that, you now have an extension. The extension is the .com, .org, .net, and all that. So your name of your website plus your extension is your domain name. Then the next thing is the hosting plan. So the hosting is like what makes it visible on the internet. That's just like what the hosting is. So for example, your domain name is the name of your website. I mean, with the extension, it's just like someone buying a house. Sorry, wants to build a house. The domain name is like the land, and then the what is it called? The hosting is like the house. So if you don't build the house, like almost nobody will know that you are the owner of that name, and there will be nothing there. Or it's just like probably someone wants to build a school, nobody will know. So the hosting is like where your files will be stored, your images, all the content you post on your website will be stored, and it will now make it available such that if anybody types the name of your website onto the a web browser, it will take them directly to your website. So that's just basically what the domain name is. Now there are some other things that we will need to install, which are like wordpress, but these are like the very basic one. Sorry, which are like WordPress, but we'll be coming back to this later. But let's just go and buy our domain name and buy our hosting, and let's get it set up. So sorry, let me just cancel this and cancel this. Yes, let me just open a new window here. So for my domain name and my hosting, I normally make use of two websites. I'm going to type them in. The first one is domainhosting.com.ng, and the second one is truehost.com.ng. So basically, I and my experience with them has been great. Their support is great. Everything is great with them. But basically, if you will choose between Truehost and domain hosting, I will say that you should go for domain hosting, because I feel that I just like them more than Truehost. But these are basically the two websites for domain and even the hosting too. So these are the two websites I use. And if you have one that you are using, you can. We have Host, we have Namecheap, we have Bluehost, we have several, we have GoDaddy. But this is the one that I use, and why? It is cheap, and I feel that their services are actually worth it. It is cheap. I mean, my website is always online with them and all that. So you can see .com.ng domain starting from 899 naira per month. Sorry, per year. It's not even per month. So now let's say that we want to register. Where's the note? We want to register the name of our website. So let's say I want to register callbolly.com. So the first thing you need to do is to know whether the name is available. So you can come here, domain, you can see register a new domain, or just basically here, just come here and just type it in. You can see some of the website I have checked. You need to know whether it is available. So let me type in Koboli and just click on search. I will just wait for it to load. All right. Okay, you can see koboli.com.ng is available. So I can basically buy this now, like it's available. But let's say I want to search for koboli.com. Let's see if that one is available or not. Is unavailable, which means somebody else have taken it. But let's just go with that koboli.com.ng and just say, yeah, you can see koboli.com.ng is available. So we click on add to cart and then we check out. So you can see here koboli.com.ng registration period is for 1 year. So that means that I am paying just 899 naira for this domain name every year. So the next year is going to also renew for 899 naira again. Now this is the hosting. This is the hosting plan. So the hosting is what I said, that it gives ability to actually make your site to be available on the web. So that's the hosting. So let's click on add and let's add hosting to the domain name. So some people, they used to buy domain name and they will not buy hosting. Why? Because they don't want another person to buy that name. So some people will just buy domain name. So let's say, let me even go to that koboli.com and see if that is even really that active. All right. While we are waiting for koboli.com to load, so their hosting has various plans and all that. You can see this one is, let's just say, 400 naira per month. There's their mini package. Their starter is 599 naira, 900 and 2000 naira per month. So I use this one most of the time, the mini package, because I feel like I just want to have like where I can be directing my ads to just host some other stuff too. So it's not really something that is really that big. But if you are going to be using your website for a lot of bigger things, then you can probably just go for the starter or the bronze. They will actually be okay. And I mean, if you are going to be getting so many traffic with it, you can just go for either of the two. So let's just click on the mini package. So you can see the mini package says the perfect starting point for growing an online presence. So these are the things you get. So you click on order now. Let me come here. So you can see that this website is not basically active right now. This domain is registered at dynadot.com. You can see website coming soon. This domain is not really active because what's this? So some people just buy it so that other people will not um, get it. So here they are asking us to choose a domain that we are going to connect with the hosting that we have just bought. So here you can see koboli.com.ng and click on use, and it's going to verify it, and then we'll be able to continue. So it's loading. It's loading. All right. So you can see they are kind of like telling us the price for the domain. Sorry, for the hosting. The hosting is 4,788 naira per year. So you can come here where the road choose billing cycle. You can see you can decide to pay 399 naira every month. That's 400 every month, or you pay 4,788 annually. But I just prefer to go for like annually, because I feel like, I mean, who wants to be? I don't want them to be removing 400 every month. Let me just do it once and for all. So we'll come here and click on continue. All right, it's already loading. So we'll come here and click on continue, and we are waiting for it to load. All right. So they say review your domain name selections and any add-ons that are available for them. So yes, this thing, if you see this DNS management, please click on add to cart. Add to cart, because it's free for 1 year. So we add to cart and then we continue. And how much are we paying? We are paying just 5,687 naira for the whole website, the domain name, and the hosting. So we come here and you can click on just check out. So you can see it already has my own details already. It has my own details already. That's why. So if you are new there, then it might not have your details. So you just have to enter a new one. Enter a new one. So once you have entered a new detail, then you will now be able to click on your complete order. Click on your complete order. It just literally has all my own details already. So let's say that I don't want to use it. So let me just say click on add new contact. So you can see this is the form you are going to fill. So you put in your name, last name, email address. Company name is optional, you don't need to. Your phone number, street address, city, state, postcode. Postcode is just like your PO box stuff, and Nigeria. Then you click on your preferred method of payment, and then you click on I read and agree to the terms of service. Yes, I have read and agreed to the terms of service, and you click on complete order. Shike now. I just wait for it to load. Basically, I'm not going to complete this order because I have like bunch of domains with themselves that I've not even used. uh but let's just see what's wrong with my network. So my network isn't loading. Let's just see. So once you click on complete order, it will take you to a page where you'll be able to input your card details and be able to use it to pay. You'll be able to use it to pay. So what's wrong with the network? It's connected. So while this one is waiting to load, let's just come over here. I just want to show you like the interface of TrueHost, and I'm going to tell you why I actually sometimes why I have domains and my hosting with them. I'm going to tell you why. They have some good offers. Good offers actually. They have some good offers, and that's why I have some of my domain with them. But basically, I still prefer domain hosting because their support is great. I mean, their support is better. I mean, they reply faster than TrueHost. They reply faster than TrueHost. So why is this thing still supposed to? Are we able to load? So I just clicked on it again. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, we made a mistake where we used add new contact. So I'm not adding new contact. I just want to use the one above. And let me click here again and click on complete order and let's see. Great. So they will redirect, like I said, they will redirect you to a place where you actually be able to input your card details. Sorry, what's wrong? Okay, it's still loading. But that's the place where you'll be able to input your card details, and once you put your card details, you will be able to pay your card details, your ATM card. You'll be able to pay, and you will get your domain activated. But it's not immediately that your domain will be activated. I mean, they say that at least 3 hours before everything will be activated. But I say like at least like 5 hours before everything will be activated. So what's wrong? Why is this one loading? I've not put in my card details yet. So let's see. So this is what I'm saying. This is a card number and all that. I don't know why it's loading like this. So but basically you're just going to input like your card details on it and you'll be able to pay. There are also other options like pay with bank transfer and all that, but I've used the bank transfer before, and I've used the card too before. But the day I used the bank transfer, it was in the midnight, and there was no support because I couldn't activate it. That was my first time of registering a domain with them, and I was kind of apprehensive, like, I hope say my money never lost to, like, it was so hard. But the next morning when they came, they were they quickly responded to me. So that's just basically, let me just come over here, since we already know a lot about domain name and all that. Let me just um brush through like true host and what they also have to offer. So you can come to domain, you can see domain checker, check the domain if it's available. um let's try that Koboli. So we are going to search. So you can see koboli.com is unavailable, but the .com.ng is available. Why? Because we have not paid for it. If we have paid for it, it will not be available. So you can just see. So we want to add this, add to cart, and sorry. So if you want to buy a .com, if you want to buy a .com, just search for it, and if it's available, you'll be able to get a .com. You'll be able to get a .com. So let me see view cart. I just want to see if, all right, it's available. So I just wanted to know if it has been added. So that's great. And so the next thing we want to do here is that we want to get a web hosting. We want to get a web hosting. So basically, I'm already registered on, I mean, I'm kind of logged in. I'm logged in already. That's why. So click on web hosting, and you can see theirs start from 300 naira per month, and this is what they are offering you. You can see unlimited bandwidth transfer. Domain hosting didn't offer us this. They offered us like 30 gig or something. You see unlimited email account, free let's encrypt SSL, blah 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 blah. So that's just basically it. So you can just order for like this one. There are also others if you have like more bigger projects you want to do. So I normally go for silver hosting. So let me just click on order now, and you can see choose a domain already in my shopping cart. So you can even just come over sef and say you want to do web hosting, then you just click on register a new domain and just do the domain stuff, and you can see verify your domain selection. Is basically like the same thing. Customer domain hosting has sent an invoice to me, but they don't know I'm not even paying it sef. I'm not paying for it. So yes, you come here. So these ones, I told you that I like them. They have various packages. You can see we have 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. You want to pay for 2 years or even 3 years, but I just go for the 1 year, which is the 12 month. So if you are going for 1 year, they'll give you 250 instead of 300 naira, and you'll be paying 3k. So let's just click on continue. Continue. Let me just reload this and see if it's gonna go. And you can see this. So let me just wait for it to load. This DNS management, you can add it, you can add and add, and you click on continue. Domain hosting has sent an invoice to me. So sorry, we don't need this. Sorry. Okay. We don't want the get who is protection. So you can just unmark it. I think that I marked it on the other part, on the other page, sorry. So basically we are just paying 3,900 naira for the domain and the hosting here. So you can just click on checkout now. Or let me just go back and show you what I meant. Sorry, what I mean. What I mean is this ID protection. ID protection. So don't click it. If you click it, it's 1.5 per year. And if you have the money, you can. So you can see that it's not ticked. Yes, we are just getting DNS management, which is free, email forwarding, which is free. Our order summary, 900 naira for the domain registration. The hosting is 3,000 naira. So we are paying 3,900 naira per year. So it's actually going to take me. You can see I have an account with them, or I can just create a new one and all that. Blah 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 blah. Let me just use this one, and After here, you are going to choose your preferred method of payment: Visa, ATM, blah blah blah. So if you want bank deposit, if you want PayPal, but normally I use my card, and check this, click on your complete order. It's going to direct you to a Flutter Wave page, hopefully. So this is the invoice. This is the invoice. It's going to direct to a Flutter Wave page where you'll be able to input your card details and just pay. So once you pay like that, that's it. So even Flutter Wave, you can see pay with bank, USSD, bank transfer. M-Visa is not for us. Barter, if you have Barter, you can pay. All these ones, they are not for us. Pagasway is for us. So that's just basically how you can register your domain on these two websites. So anyone you want to use among both of them is actually cool. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.